Welcome back to the St. Christopher's Window series, and here we are on window number 5, Christ Stilling the Storm. This window was donated through the generosity of Paul and Myra Kopf on behalf of the Malley and the Kays family. Now, the story of the stilling of the storm we're all familiar with from the Gospels, and Christ was asleep on the front of the boat when the storm arose, and the apostles woke Christ up and said, "Do you not care that we are perishing?" And Christ says and rebukes them and tells them not to be afraid. And why would he rebuke them? I mean, he was sleeping and they were afraid naturally of the storm. But the message here I think Christ is trying to tell us is we have to trust that he cares about us. To say to him, do you not care that we are perishing, is presuming that he doesn't care, and that's something that we know deep within our hearts isn't true. So here, with Christ stilling the storm, we can look at the different postures of the apostles. We have resignation, anguish, confusion. These are natural responses to the storms that we encounter every day in our lives, and especially in the world today. Many people may be feeling a lot of these emotions. Now, I want you to take a second, maybe when you're meditating at a different time, imagine this image without Christ on the boat, with the same expressions from the apostles. There's no hope. The dark storm clouds that we see that are shaded in purple with the white foam on the waves would be all that is to surround the anguishing apostles. But when we add Christ to the boat, when we add Christ in our life, there's signs of hope. On the other side, in the direction that Christ is leading them, there's tranquility. The foam is no longer on the waves. The sun is starting to shine, and we see a dove, the sign of peace. So in our lives, let us make sure we bring Christ into our boat. And let us recognize that the church is like a ship, carrying us through the pilgrimage of life, ultimately to our heavenly homeland. Christ tells us that we will encounter storms. We will be persecuted. But let us always trust him, that he will never let us perish.